Simple Interest Workbook Video 8. At the conclusion of Video 7, we created this table with the gray shading and certain cells indicating that we are missing certain amounts with respect to the simple interest formula. We also created a text box showing the relationship between the different variables within the simple interest formula by rearranging that formula to find an unknown value. I for interest, principal, rate, and time. And so we're going to use these relationships to solve and find the missing value. First up, though, we need to make some adjustments here. Had a few mistakes here. This here we do not want to be days. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll change this time value here to 2 years. The other missing value I had here was right here on line 11. Did not have a value for principal, $30,000. I will go through and show you a couple of examples of how to apply this using Excel to find these missing values. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. We need to find the principal when given the interest amount, the interest rate, and the amount of time. Always keep in mind time has to be indicated in years. So here we have 0.33 years. So less than 1. Principal is equal to interest divided by rate times time. So we've rearranged the simple interest formula. Now we can solve for P. Equal sign. Interest divided by, and our new formula here shows us rate times time. As some of you will recall from your algebra class, we have to control the order of operations. Therefore, we have to use parentheses. We need this multiplication to take place before the division. Click on the rate times the time, parenthesis, $1,916.25 is the principal amount. You may want to now pause the video and go ahead and do line 4 and apply what you just learned. Next, we'll take a look at line 2, see if we can calculate time. Notice we have days here. We'll talk about that in just a minute. T equals I divided by PR. Interest divided by, put in our parentheses, P times R. Now I'll go ahead and click enter, and we see that we get a response of a 0. Why is that? Well, it's because the amount of time is pretty small. So what we need to do is increase our decimal places here. So 0.16, 16 hundredths of a year. But this days here is indicating that the problem is asking us to convert this to days, to convert the years to days. So what we can do is modify the formula just a little bit. I'm going to double click, and you can either click back in the cell or come up to the formula bar here on the edit line, and let's multiply that times 365 so we can convert our years to days. 16 hundredths of a year times 365 will tell us how many days. 60 days. So we borrowed $684.80 for 60 days at 14% and had to pay back in interest $15.76. Go Go ahead and pause the video and practice line number 6 right here. Let's do one where we're trying to find the rate. Equal interest divided by principal times time. What's our time indicated here? Yes, 2 years. 1.5%. For the remainder of this lesson, go ahead and complete the missing items and have me come by and take a look at those. And that will conclude video number 8, solving for principal, solving for rate, and then solving for time.